Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. David, roll call.
Andrea.
Yes.
Anthony. Yes. Rick.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself. Corey.
Yes. Sorry, I just ripped the mic in half. All right. Do we have any public comment?
We do not.
Can't hear me? Is that better? Okay.
We do.
We do.
We do not.
We do not have any public comment. Okay. Any correspondence or scheduled visitors? Nope. Okay. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? All right. Approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion? I'll second.
Anthony.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I will.
Second.
Rick.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Anthony. Corey.
Yes. Principals reports. Mrs. Anderson?
From also Lincoln College, I want to take that fantastic time, thank you, sponsors and all the staff of that room, that ends. On the morning of April 29th, we held our first ever elected fair. The eighth grade students and the freshman class were able to visit each of our elected teachers. In the building, they find out the classes that they take, so they can go to high school where we go on. Teachers provided PowerPoint, student testimonials, videos, performances, things like that. Our hope is to help students choose their signature pathway so that their elected choices can help them towards their future goals. The eighth grade students had a great time. I think they learned a lot, and we're excited to come to high school and help with the transition as well. That night, we held freshman orientation, where all incoming freshmen and their parents were invited to meet the high school staff for building information regarding the change from middle school to high school. We had over half the students attend. This place was packed, probably more than I've had in any of the freshman orientations. On May 3rd, we held senior awards to honor the accomplishments of the seniors being awarded scholarships. We had 25 community organizations and families presenting scholarships to our students. We gave out more than $75,000 in scholarships that night to our 27 students in the graduating class that were awarded scholarships. We cannot thank the communities and families enough for their support of our students and their future pursuits. And those are just our local scholarships. Those aren't the things outside of the school or outside of Abingdon-Avon. So pretty awesome that we gave $75,000 to start a small area. Baccalaureate was also held May 3rd in the auditorium. The event is hosted yearly by the Abingdon-Avon Ministerial Alliance for our graduating seniors, and we appreciate them doing that here at the high school. Teacher appreciation was the week of May 4th. Teachers were treated to individual cakes, a couple of small gifts, breakfast from the National Honor Society, FFA, lunch from the Board of Education on Friday, and a visit from the coffee truck, which I think we always thought more than anything. They loved it. It was awesome. If you see a staff member, it's a great opportunity to thank them for all they do for our kids. My staff is truly amazing. I'm excited to be able to celebrate them. On May 7th, the high school, middle school band and choir students performed at the Victory concert. It was a fantastic show. Thank you, Ms. Nancy and Mr. Forte for their leadership in growing our music programs. Our athletes of the week for the past month were Owen Timmons for baseball, Miley Weber for softball, Katie McCann for track, and Chesley Eagle for softball. Today was the last day for senior attendance at the high school. Friday morning is graduation practice, and then we will walk through we'll walk through Hetty Grade School and the Abingdon-Avon Middle School, and then graduation is Friday night at 7 p.m. Doors will open at 6. May 29th is our last day of student attendance. That's all. Any questions?
Question? Thank you.
Chris, with graduation, is the setup the same as always?
Yeah.
It's just a guy who's trying to shuffle 3 80-year-old grandparents in there and get them in the right spot, so.
Yeah, but there's like that.
Okay, thank you.
That's something out there, and then which side you we sit it on so they can sit it close to you.
That I want to know. Okay.
Ms. Sherby?
Good evening, everyone. It's been really busy over at Heading doing our wrap up on our activities for the school years. We have been doing the ABC Countdown. Today was Orange Day. We're Orange. Tomorrow is our VIP event. We have over 300 VIPs coming that we know of that have RSVP'd. So we have printed out badges through Securely to have a fast pass system to let our people who have said that they're coming, that they can have a badge and get in quicker than the ones who have to show their driver's license to come into the building. So we're excited about tomorrow. We have about 8 dozen cookies coming, so if you guys want to stop in at Heading tomorrow, come on over, you'll get a cookie. We had our kindergarten and pre-K screenings and early registration. Kindergarten, we currently are sitting at 52 kindergarten students for next year, and we have on our list 40 pre-K students for next year, so those screenings and that early registration is important for them. We have lots of walking field trips to the library. Now that Cool Beans is open again, they're getting ice cream, so everybody is having fun with that. We're having our field day on May 21st over at the park. If you guys are available and you want to come over and see that, that would be great. And then let's see. We have our Public Schools Foundation Teacher of the Month is Allison Darst. And our Students of the Month at 4th grade, Joe Reffett. 3rd grade, Jordan Derry. 2nd grade, Aubrey Combites. 1st grade, Scotty Kelso. Kindergarten, Huxton Hummel. And our Life Skills kiddo is Carson Cordova. And that's all I have today. Thank you. Any questions?
Questions? Mrs. Craver?
Good evening. Mrs. Winsky came down last week to talk with the 8th graders about their transition to high school and get their schedules set up during 8th grade math. Thank you to Margie. Those middle school kids are super excited about that. We celebrated Teacher Appreciation Week last week. Staff enjoyed a donut breakfast, coffee truck, dirty soda bar, and a lunch provided by the board. Staff also received small gifts throughout the week. On Friday the 8th, I took 4 8th grade students to the IPA recognition breakfast. So congratulations to Lucas Pascal, Keegan Fowler, Brooklyn Wager, and Haley Camp for being selected by the 8th grade teachers. Incoming 5th graders have the option to attend orientation on Tuesday, May 19th, which was originally scheduled for the 12th, but due to power outages throughout Avon for most of the day yesterday, we decided to move that. Students in 5th and 8th grade finished up taking the Illinois Science Assessment at the end of April. There were minimal makeup tests to give. I appreciate the community's support in sending their students to school on those testing days because makeup tests can be very difficult to make up. It also removes students from their core classes for the makeups. And our students are currently wrapping up the end of the year final benchmark for STAR testing. So far, math numbers have been great. We took ELA today. We've got preliminary IAR scores coming on the 20th. So we will see if the STAR scores correlate to the state assessments. And the Teacher of the Month was Sierra Snyder.
Ms. Andrews?
All right. My report's way more boring than any of theirs. But as you can see, we talked about STAR scores. And STAR is, you all have a copy. And there are some students, this was just done this week, and so any students that may have been absent yet have not tested. So there's a few not figured in there as of yet. But we're looking for fall to spring growth. And it's given 3 times a year. They also take it in the winter. But basically, we're looking at growth over the course of the year. Like I said, this is an adaptive test. So what happens is as students get answers correct, they get more difficult questions that are aligned to each of the standards for their grade level. Now, you'll notice that there's not a lot of kids in the above proficient. And I'll tell you why. As it gets more difficult, it really is harder for those kids. To be an above proficient, you have to be at the 93rd percentile or above. And this is compared to all other students across the state of Illinois that are taking this test. And if you're at the 93rd percentile or above, on the fall test, you start getting questions that right away that are more difficult than where you finished in the fall. And so they become a lot of times questions that they're getting that are above grade level. They're not things that they haven't necessarily even been taught yet. And so it is very difficult for kids who score very high in the fall to progress a whole lot because they're getting questions that they haven't had yet. But as you can see on here, it gives you a breakdown of our fall, above proficient, proficient, approaching, and below. We're trying to, of course, move kids from below and approaching into those proficient and above proficient categories. And because this gives us kind of an indication of, are they at grade level, what kids are. It also correlates somewhat to IAR because, of course, are measuring against state standards. Do you guys have any questions about anything STAR here? All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Moving on, financial update, Kim?
So the amount of the bills that were approved, $554,965.72. The journal entries that were approved was $1,112,535.32. Our month-to-date revenue was $977,835.20. Year-to-date revenue is $14,297,209.63. Month-to-date expenditures was $1,395,459.17. And our year-to-date expenditures is $14,806,103.83.
Any questions? Moving on, superintendent's report. Bill?
Just quickly send this out to you yesterday. Just to highlight a few things that are coming up. The bleacher repair quote is from a bleacher inspection we had done on all bleachers within the district. This is the first time we used a professional company that does it. We found out that Ronnie inspecting them isn't probably legal, even though he does a really good job. This group, this is what they do. They come inspect all your bleachers. So the football bleachers were the area of concern. They had a couple of things that were off code that we need to get repaired. So that's what that is. The barricade quote, I just wanted to give you that just to give you an idea what we're talking about there. It could be less. We have to get another quote because it's above 30,000. So we're checking out another quote. It'll probably be we'll figure out who we want to try to go with, and then we'll have that on the June meeting. I do have a picture of the drawing of the parking lot if you want to see it. We are going to gain 42 parking spaces, David.
That's wonderful.
42 parking spaces.
Yeah, I'd like to see that if you pass it
Yeah,
down.
I will. I got it right here. So once I get to that person, the full service community schools grant, none of that has been purchased. What you have to do at the end of the year is the principals have put out what they would like to purchase. We have money left in that grant yet, about 90-some thousand per building. But the board has to sign off that they are willing that we can purchase these things and then be reimbursed for those purchases. And it's just a formality that goes to Act Now, which is the group that handles this grant. The ROE is actually the one that pays the bills. They're the fiduciary group that pays everything. We just get to benefit from the items that come. And I think one of the things you guys might be interested in is that sound system, to improve that sound system on the football field was a big one that we really need to get done. If we can get that done through this grant, that'll be great.
When does that money need to be spent by?
June 30th. We have
In
to
the
have be billed by June 30th.
And what could that grant be used to spend the money on?
What you're saying, stuff like that for the school and improve the school. Things such as that, the principals, usually you go through the principals and they have kind of a wish list of things that they use, and that's what they go.
That, sound system for football.
Mhm.
Because of the cost, you have to put it out.
Correct,
Okay.
correct. That's about 30.
So that's,
Mhm.
okay.
That's a cost that we've gotten from one vendor, so
Okay.
we're not that, so, Mark's working on another vendor as well. So
Okay.
if we can find a third, we'll use a third, but,
Okay.
you gotta make sure that one thing when you're doing these quotes is apples to apples. That's what you're trying to look at, so, that's what it is. Nothing on there too earth shattering, but they are kind of big ticket items with some of them, and we're very fortunate to have that money come our direction. A lot of thank yous from staff to me to let you guys know to thank for the meal last Friday for staff appreciation. They had La Gondola. I think Mr. Wiedenheimer was able to enjoy.
Very good.
It was very good, so that went good. We were at the Excellence in Education banquet on Thursday, recognized some of our folks. Always very proud to go in front of a very large room of very good educators from across the area and introduce our people, because they do represent what is good about our district. And it is a lot of fun for me to do that every year, so I appreciate that. That's included a couple of our retirees as well. And then just to kind of top that off, May is a great time to reflect on your school year. And no matter what anybody has to say, anybody thinks or does, we have had a really good school year here. This Board of Education has done a lot of great things for kids, and please don't forget that. You have. What you do is not easy. The decisions you make are not always easy. But guess what? You're making a difference in young lives, and I appreciate it. So thank you.
All right. Old business 11.1 FY26 District Consolidated Plan.
We wanted to make sure we got that on the right agenda.
Okay. 11.2 Press Plus Policy Issue 121 second reading.
Set that out to you. There is, it really is a process-oriented division. Has to do with a number of different things. I think Anthony reads that on the tractor, some pretty light reading.
I missed this one, so I just.
Yeah.
Basically, it's about school boards.
Well, school board and a number of
Read it.
other.
Processes.
There it is.
I also have it here too, so if you want to see that, but it's process stuff, nothing major. It's going to change a few little tweaks to how we do a few different little processes that you guys would never see. But they're not a large thing, but when legislation does things, Press Plus helps us keep up. So it's not Title IX. Title IX, Anthony, so we're good with that.
Okay. Moving on, item 12, new business 12.1 current openings.
JV football, JV volleyball, and badminton.
I have assistant boys basketball coach. They're great.
All of it. Oh, this one. Okay.
I missed everything.
She just said third grade.
Band teachers leaving, Bill?
Pardon me?
Band teachers leaving?
Yeah, you did a pretty good job.
It's too bad.
Look at those for third grade. Impressive.
Any discussion? Okay. 12.2 30-day placement of amended FY26 budget for public display and set budget hearing for 6 p.m. on June 17th, 2026.
It's the amendment time of year, so we need to put that in the paper and get it posted.
Okay. Any discussion? All right. 12.3 building trades house sales 604 North Walnut in Abingdon.
We do have a sale on the table, but pending your approval tonight, I do have a copy of that sale form if you'd like to take a look at it. Again, more light reading.
Any questions or discussion? Okay. 12.4, middle school softball pending Title IX compliance.
Yes.
What are we doing here for this to be back on the agenda? We voted it down last month. I mean, we haven't done anything to settle it to do anything, and it just pops back up on the agenda.
It was voted down because there were 6 votes, not 7.
And you'll see Bill and Rusty in the audience.
Mhm.
I would at least like for all of you on this board to hear their input on this. They're not against us doing this. That's not what they're saying. But I'd really like for you guys to hear what they have to say. I've talked with Phil, I've talked with Rusty.
And there's gotta be some perspective there. I mean.
Yeah.
their schedule,
Would you guys care
overloaded.
to give us weigh in your thoughts on this?
I probably don't need that.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for inviting me tonight. Starting with the last board meeting, after that, I was under the assumption that we voted it down, or you guys voted it down. So I proceeded to cancel all the games that we had. So with that in mind, if we go ahead and do it for this 26 and 27 school year, I'm pretty sure, I know we can get 2 games. After that, I don't know. Because everybody's schedule is full. And the other 2 schools were just basically filling us in. And they said, well, if something changes, let us know, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it for next year. So let's talk about, and you're right, Mr. Quinn, I'm totally for it. I don't have a problem with it. But, and I mentioned this to Mr. Quinn this morning, I said it takes a lifetime to build an image, it takes a second to screw it up. I don't want to screw our image up for athletics or for the school district. I don't want to just throw this together for next year and say, okay, we got 3 games, whoop-de-doo. And we have all this expense for 3 games. I'd feel more comfortable if we went and looked at the 27-28 season. I can probably almost guarantee you that we'll get 12 games for that season. And this takes me back to when we consolidated. Joe Nichols was the athletic director at that time for Abingdon. And with the consolidation, everybody was assuming that we were going to be 1A. 1A at the middle school because we were 1A here. Well, that didn't work out. We were, Christy, do you remember? 2A, right? Yeah, 2A. We always float, well, we always float highest 2A or lowest 3A. And this year we're 3A. Next year, I can already tell you we're going to be 3A. Can I get 3A games? No. The 2 games I'm thinking of right now, I think one is 2A and the other one's 1A. So what's that happen in the postseason? We got to have 3 games with IESA schools to be able to qualify for postseason. And with that being said, I think we'd probably be 3A for softball also. And if we are, it takes me back to the first season. Our boys were 26-1. They flew through the season because they played all 1A schools. We couldn't do anything about it. Came to the postseason, we got beat really bad. Well, from that point on, it took me 3 years to get our schedule the way it is. We're pretty much even between 2A and 3A schools and 1A schools. We play more 2A and 3A schools now than 1A. Our conference is mainly 1A. I like that because it lets everybody play. There's schools in there that everybody gets to play. And then, of course, you got the more competitive schools between 2 and 3A. So softball, I'm totally for it, but I'd like to see it 27-28, not 26-27. Does that make sense? And the other thing, too, is, and I don't know if you're going to say anything about this, but that spreadsheet I did a spreadsheet because I was looking at where the crossovers were going to be for all the sports. Right now, we have 6 sports at that time. We had a 7th, and you're adding 20, at least 20 kids, I would think. Okay, and I split it in half. 67 we're going to have, and this is just athletics. It's got nothing to do with with all the other field trips and everything else that goes on within the district. We've got 67 away games that we're going to be doing. That's including softball, because if we have a full season, we're probably going to have about 6 games away, because I try to split it right down the middle. So, and I did that for the rest of the schedules, because it's pretty much the same. So that's 67 games. You take you take the games out for softball, and you're talking 6-7 games. But there's a lot of crossover in the season, and I don't remember what those dates were.
It seemed like softball started.
It started about the same. It started
About 5 days earlier than
baseball and everything else.
High school athletics all fell in there about the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all relevant right there with a 5 to 10 day window.
Okay.
Because I don't. Well, it has high school football in it, but I don't know the middle school football. If we went middle school football, what are there, Rick? 6 games? 6 games, middle school football, 5? When's it start? Right. Yeah. Yeah, Saturday mornings probably wouldn't be an issue. But depends where the games are, because that's the other thing. I can probably get more softball games next year, but we're talking an hour and a half, at least an hour and a half away. And if they start at 4 o'clock and they got to get there, let's say 4:15, that's 3:15, that's 2:30, yeah, 2 o'clock, that's leaving real early. So I really don't like to do that. And then getting back, because I'm thinking Brown County and South. So, yeah, we can probably get games down there, but around here, we can't. 2 years from now, 27, 28, I think I can. Well, actually, I should say I know I can. Next year, I just don't want to ruin the let's say, the image of the district. We've worked so hard to get it, I don't want to lose it.
I'll second Phil's. I'm not against these kids playing ball, competing. I was an athlete my entire life, okay? Competing is part of growing up. However, I have had a terrible spring. When I've got baseball and softball that only played 4 or 5 home games all year, every Thursday I have baseball, softball, and a track meet at the high school level. And then 2 of them, I have a middle school track meet on the same day. I only have so many people, so many vehicles, so much time. Not to mention, boys and girls, gas is going to be $5 a gallon moving forward. I don't know what we want to do there either, but we're going an hour and a half away. You guys do the math. You know, at minimum, I would need another white bus and probably another yellow school bus to cover the route, since we're losing possibly 2 and 3 buses an afternoon ball games. So, and that's all I really have on this. We'd be real close. We'd be real close, depending on what's going on that particular day. And this is all out there for everybody to see in a Google sheet. The calendar is there for everyone to see, okay? I've showed the Transportation Committee what we were up against this spring before it even started. And we made it happen. It wasn't always pretty, but we made it happen. Moving forward, I can't guarantee that.
Rusty, is there a law on how long a kid can be on the school bus?
I think it's an hour and a half, excuse me. I think it is an hour or an hour and 15 on a regular route. On a regular route. Now, as far as travel time to a ball game, I don't think so. I don't know of one.
So you have to double a route up because you have to set the bus driver to take to activities.
That's the thing. We really can't double up routes anymore because we have 4 buses from here going to Avon. We can't do that anymore. With the 5th grade going to Avon, that ended doubling up routes.
Okay.
So what do you do in that case if you're short a bus to get kids? Because bus had to go elsewhere 3 o'clock.
I don't know. I don't know what we would do. Do the best we can.
Okay.
I'm not against adding these things, not at all. Not one bit. Logic tells me that football is more ready than softball because football's already set in stone. All right, now we say, okay, we don't pass softball, but we pass football. We have a Title IX issue. Not so fast. I was reading Title IX laws today. As long as we have a plan to fix the disparity in those programs, we can get by with it
Mhm.
for a year.
So here's what I'm thinking right now. Upon learning that all the games have been canceled, obviously, I don't think it's feasible for us to accomplish it this year. So what I would like to do is table this, but move it to pending approval for next year. Not this coming up school year, but the following school year.
You don't necessarily have to table it. All we have to do is make the motion to begin it during the 27-28 school year.
We need to sit down, and figure out what we're getting rid of.
Yes, we do need to do that.
I thought we figured that out.
Yeah, well, I thought we did too.
Well, I thought we,
It's something.
in the beginning, we had thought about, if we're gonna do this, we had to get rid of something of equal value, and then that kind of just disappeared to, we're just adding 2 sports.
Right.
We have a gentleman starting in July that this would be his job.
Exactly where I was gonna go, because a lot of this issue that he has, we can probably fix with one person doing the scheduling, because then they can see exactly what's happening every day on events, what's going where from point A to point B. Now, the other thing too, and I forgot to say this, the sooner you guys say yes or no, if you say yes now, I can start working on that schedule for 27, 28. But the longer you wait, the tougher it is gonna get to get the games.
Can we vote on it tonight for?
27-28?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is
Yes,
that
we
allowed?
can.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I
we
mean, doesn't it
can.
have to be
We've
posted?
changed motions before.
Can we? I don't want to get in trouble if we do it.
But you know,
She said we have it on here as an action item, so we can change the year
It's our choice when we start it.
to
Yeah.
27 and 28.
It can be,
Yes.
it's our choice. I would assume.
Okay.
And you can use the Title IX compliance piece if you use it, that
Yep.
we would wait till 27-28.
Okay. 27, 28,
school year, yeah.
28 school year.
But then we can have it,
That would give us time to work with our athletic director to figure out
how it's gonna happen.
how it's going to happen. It gives Rusty time to prep up, gives Phil time to get a good schedule put into
We
place.
can decide, Anthony, we can look at, he's gonna look at everything.
Yep.
The reason I put this back on the agenda was I want 7 votes for important items.
I know where the vote, I know where.
It'd been no different if 6 of us were here, Corey. It didn't pass.
If there were 6 here, I would, if I wasn't here at a meeting and something went 3-3, I would ask it to be put on the agenda again. Because I didn't have a say in it, and that's what I was elected to do, was to vote on the things that affect the district.
That's correct, but it, you got a 3-3 vote, it didn't pass.
And it takes 2 board members to put something back on.
Fine.
So I'd like to make an amendment to 12.4 and 12.5 to read middle school softball pending Title IX compliance for 27-28 school year.
Okay, that's just the new business. You wanna do that for the action
Okay.
item 13.
Yeah, that's what you wanna do.
Okay. Required repair quote for the BR bleachers heading grade school and AHS football field.
Yeah,
Billy,
any questions on that? I talked about that in my.
it's just the check marked items on the bid.
Just the check mark item in your list.
So
not-
why
not the whole
are
bid.
we Fixing the bleachers at setting grade school.
We're not.
We're not?
This is just the high school.
Oh, that's,
What's
okay,
checked, yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
we're
had the
not,
same thought, Rick. I'm like, we
No,
didn't put
it's-
the
yeah,
things in there.
it's deceiving. You have,
Yeah, it's very.
it's
deceiving.
actually about a 12-page report. But it's all the high school bleachers is
Okay.
what's getting fixed.
Okay,
There's that, and it's gotta get, there's a gap compliance because of, ADA.
okay,
So,
that's better.
No, it's not, that's a good
Well,
question.
no, it's not the heading.
We're on bleachers. We don't have a railing at the middle school for a walkway up.
I can check into that.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen some older.
you're
structures,
talking about the one side.
the home side.
Yeah, he didn't put that on, but we can
There's
find
no
out.
railing
Okay,
and it's kind of.
anywhere, we could check and see. Yeah, absolutely.
Any additional discussion? All right, 12.7, full service community and schools grant purchases.
Kind of talk about that as well, which is that you guys are interested in this.
Do you want to start or do you want to?
Well, no, I have a question on the digital sign for the middle school.
Okay.
I know we would like to combine the two schools. So I don't want to pay 60 grand for a sign that 3 years might be in the wrong spot. And then we have to move it and pay to move it, or pay to redo it.
I think in the spot that they're looking at, regardless if we put that, because the front of the building would have the circle. That's a drop off area. The sign would still have to sit on either one side.
That's my only thing.
I can, no,
I don't want to have to do it
no,
twice.
I've thought about that too.
I
We'll
mean,
just make sure it's in a spot that it's gonna be, because if you look at the front, if you look at the plan, that's a drop off area with the office area at the front end. So the sign would have to either go in front of the old elementary or in front of the middle school, one of the two. It's gonna have to sit there.
yeah, I mean, if it's that dire, we need to do it now, or could we put the money to
We
something
can,
else?
we could put the
And
money to something else.
When
but
we decide to combine the buildings, that could just be put into that
That's a possibility.
contract.
Sure.
Jessica?
I was involved in the basement
Of
of
the sign and the location. We chose the spot with the intention that the buildings will be connected. So where it's being placed is the very end of the old elementary parking lot, right in that grassy area. So it will not have to be moved, and once the buildings are connected, it's still going to be in the same spot. We made sure that we talked to the AMP construction worker who came and made sure that it would not have to be moved, because we were like, we're doing this one time and one time only. So we were thinking about the buildings being connected when we picked a spot.
No.
No, those things are expensive.
No.
How much is the one at the high school?
That one was about 50,
Well,
55.
probably the latest one would be the heading runs one, right?
Yeah.
Or the heading one, yeah.
They're all around 55 to 60.
My next question was the picnic tables.
Mhm.
Are you gold plated picnic tables?
$15,000.
There's 8 of them, I think. And they are, whether,
They're the-
last forever. 4 of them are going on the football field, 4 of them are going in the grassy area on the side of the building, so we can have like outdoor classroom space as well. So there's kind of dual purpose of what we've got. Yeah, no, they're nice because
With that being said, the picnic tables that are out here, the ball
they're
field,
correct.
they need to disappear. Or somebody gets them.
I looked at them, they were like $3,000 a piece.
They're pretty big.
Yeah. They're that
Be
like
able to sustain some wind as well.
40-year warranty or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, why do we need more docking stations? Didn't we just purchase some for the school year?
You want me to answer?
It's going to the middle school. Yeah, please.
Okay, so,
My plan, this year we had, the students got their Chromebooks in their first hour class, and then they carried them through the rest of the day. And then at the end of the day, they got released 5 minutes early every single day of the year to put these Chromebooks away. 176 times 5 minutes is 2.5 days of instructional time students spent putting away Chromebooks. 2.5 full days they spent in the hallways putting away Chromebooks. With schools around us going to less one-on-one, using more paper pencil, using less apps, using the computers less, and AI becoming an issue in the classrooms, I am going to classroom sets for Chromebooks, and each classroom right now only has one charging station in it, and one charging station has 16 slots in it. We would need to have at least 25 for our largest classes. So we need to order more docking stations because as it is right now, there are 6 classrooms that don't even have one docking station because they don't have a first hour class.
Stations, which are about 1,200. You're only gonna get 6 of them. Is that sufficient?
We've been told that they have.
The tech department has another 10. We still have money in the community schools that we can move to the learning stuff,
Which I've talked with Heather Allen about getting more of that, but the tech department has some, so we don't need as many. We don't need to order like 20 of them. We're also getting Chromebooks within that as well. Mm-hmm.
The fuel they use that they've taken kids to different events, that was just some money that they can use, that I thought was a nice gesture.
Is there any money left over on this grant?
This will run us right up to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I didn't know if we had any more, if we could buy the barriers.
That's a thought. That was a thought of mine as well. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if that would qualify. Yeah. There are some stipulations that it has to go, some of the things that.
I was wondering what the stipulations were.
Yeah.
What you can buy and can't buy.
Yeah, this was, of course, what would have been nice if we could have made another year on our SRO or something. You can't use it for people and you can't use it for construction. So I don't know if the barricades would fall underneath that or not.
I printed off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
I
can
got
see
it here
what
as
they
well.
are.
I have it here as well.
Any additional discussion?
There's still an intention of marching band if the band teacher is moving.
Yeah, so Chris had,
No.
Chris has asked if he can still be involved with the programs that he's creating and moving forward. He's a great guy and he's done great things. And he's actually helping us hopefully find his replacement. So yeah, the intention is still to have a marching band. And yeah, that's the. He's going to Illinois Valley Central, which has like, oh my God, I think there's 120 kids in the band there. So yeah.
Any additional discussion? Okay. All right. Moving on to action items. 13.1, consider for approval the FY26 District Consolidated Plan. I'll make that motion. I have a second.
You got it.
When you're ready, David.
Sarah. Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Anthony. Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. 13.2, consider for approval the Press Plus policy issue 121 second reading. Do I have a motion?
On motion.
Second.
Chauncey.
Yeah.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Anthony.
No.
Sarah.
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. 13.3, consider for approval the 30-day placement of the amended FY26 budget for public display and set budget hearing for 6 p.m. June 17th, 2026.
So moved.
I'll second.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Sarah. Chauncey.
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. Consider for approval the addition of the middle school softball pending Title IX compliance for fiscal.
No, 13.
You gotta do the building trades.
Oh, sorry. Consider for approval the sale of the building trades house 604 North Walnut Street in Abingdon, Illinois. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Andrea,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Rick,
Yep.
Sarah. Okay,
That's
My
correct.
sister-in-law bid on.
okay.
Yeah, she's,
That's
she's,
fine.
yeah.
Good point. I didn't
Chauncey.
realize it.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Corey,
Yes, motion carries. 13.5 for consider for approval the addition of middle school softball pending Title IX compliance for school year 27-28.
So moved.
Second,
you or Andrea? You, I'll give
More
it to you.
discussion? We got a lot of that.
No, we can still have
We can discuss.
discussion.
Of course.
Where's Linda?
We have a plan of what we're gonna add or get rid of before the next, like more set stuff.
Make that be proper, so it's part of the course, yeah, whatever.
I
We-
think we came up with a tentative plan, and then when Randy Frakes gets here, that's more of his plan.
Yes, I
I
agree.
just think the bigger picture, we're reaching more students, girls and boys, giving them more opportunity. Looking at the numbers of the other sports.
We will have to make a decision on what we're not gonna do moving forward.
We're
That
gonna
has
have to move fast on some of that, like next month.
Depends on what it.
Yeah.
Rusty, does that give you enough time to,
I'm sorry.
does that give you enough time to figure?
We're talking 27, 28, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still kind of ends and begins in my world with more vehicles. More driving.
When do we have to give the company notice we want another 2 buses?
So I talked to them on another matter yesterday or Monday. A white bus could possibly be October, November.
What is this? April?
26
This is May.
I'm sorry.
of 26?
Yeah, 4 to 6 months, something like that.
This is for the whole,
Yeah, we have a whole year.
whole nother year.
Phil?
Yeah, from my end, if you guys are gonna say cancel something, the sooner I know, the better it is, because I can let all the other schools know. So if we're looking at 27, 28, that means 26, 27 is good. But I need to let them know for 27, 28. All that stuff. goes right over.
So technically speaking, if both of these become approved, we are still within compliance and don't have to drop anything. But that would
That is correct.
that would put a lot of onus on them. Now we have to make the decision, do we want to drop something? And if so, what do we want to drop?
That doesn't have to be decided tonight.
Yeah.
Anthony, your thoughts?
So if it passes, Rusty, when do we need to give you advance notice, we need to get the other 2 buses?
I would probably need 4 to 6 months heads up.
January is the time you want to make those decisions. If you really want, to get it by first of school. You need to know.
I mean, and a lot of that could change too, guys. I mean, it depends on what time of year it is, as far as their busiest time of season is getting rid of buses, that they have them available, yada, yada, yada. But as a rule of thumb, it's been 4 to 6 months.
Which budget would the buses come from?
What's that?
Transportation.
She's just something I can hear.
Sorry.
We have to give them a 3-year or 5-year lease, correct?
Phil wants to make it come.
We could do them however, it's just we chose a 5-year lease when we went with Bluebird, it was cheap.
Yeah.
And you could go 2 years, I believe.
But it's gonna cost more.
The shorter you go.
It's gonna cost more.
Yeah,
because-
The shorter you go, higher.
Yeah, your premiums
Yeah.
Like
every month.
anything else, the shorter you go, the higher it's
Yeah.
gonna be.
Phil?
Yeah, from my standpoint, the sooner you do it, the more likely I can do those games. If we wait till even the fall of this year, it's gonna be tougher to get it. If I start saying to these guys, hey, we want games for 27, 28 right now. I can come for instead. The longer we wait, the longer it's gonna take it.
So on one hand, approving it sooner makes scheduling easier. On the other hand, well, approving it sooner makes the jobs easier, but it's just a matter of what do we want to compromise with, if we want to compromise with anything.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like anything else, so get started. I love the idea, but are we stretching our kids too much?
Anything else? All right, David?
Is it just on the softball?
Yeah. This is just something. 13.5.
Sarah?
No.
Chauncey?
No.
Myself, yes. Andrea?
Yes.
Anthony?
No.
Rick?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes. 13.6, consider for approval the addition of middle school football pending Title IX compliance for school year 27-28.
So moved.
Second?
Chauncey?
No.
Myself, yes. Andrea?
Yes.
Anthony?
No.
Rick?
Yes.
Sarah?
So if softball does pass, that pretty much means that football passes too, right? Am I
Doesn't-
allowed to have a discussion?
It does,
during this?
yeah,
Is that
no,
okay?
absolutely. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. But if football doesn't pass, then or if softball passes and football doesn't, then we have to drop one girl sport. Or one boy sport.
We have to get compliant.
Both, you have to have an equal amount of boys and girls sports.
But
So
it doesn't matter like which one is like higher numbers than the other.
No.
just equal opportunity for each individual
To participate.
to participate. Yeah. So now softball passed. So not next year, but the following year. If football does not pass, then we have to drop a boy sport or drop a boy sport. But if football passes, we don't have to do anything. We can just add those two sports and everything can stay the same. Or we can choose to eliminate a sport to help cover the costs and structure of this.
Sarah?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes.
Well, that's all with me. I talked about that for months.
13.7, consider for approval the required repair quote for BR bleachers for hitting grade school and the high school football field.
I'll move.
Second. That we change, we're gonna possibly add a railing.
This will be this. It'll have to be a separate motion. And then I have to get a price and all that good stuff, Sarah, but good question.
Here I am showing up today.
You're killing it.
So you're saying go ahead here, or you gotta add something else in?
Nope. Nothing to add in there. I gotta get a price and all that. Okay.
Myself, yes. Andrea?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Sarah? Chauncey?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes. Motion carries. 13.8, consider for approval the full service community school grant purchases. Do I have a motion?
A motion.
I'll second.
So.
Andrea?
Yes.
Anthony? Rick?
Though I do question some of the spending, I'm going to say yes.
Sarah? Chauncey?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Corey?
Yes. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
Do we need
Do we need to?
I don't believe it. Unless you guys have something on the.
Unless somebody wants to go, we don't need to go.
Wait. Nope. Okay. Um, Action item 15.1, consider for approval the May 2026 personnel report.
Moved.
Second.
Anthony. Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah, Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes, motion carries. Any discussion items?
Everybody can make graduation on Friday.
I shaved just for it.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries.
What time?